Hey, what's up guys? I wanted to share with you my mom's recipe on how to make beef stew. And of course she adds all the vegetables and everything like that, the carrots and the peas and the, you know, stuff like that. But Eddie doesn't really care for those vegetables, so I'm gonna make it a little bit different. But if you guys want, you can add the vegetables in there as well. So you're gonna need the following. A pan. You can do it in here or you can do it in a crock pot, but I like it like this. You want to help me? Okay, in a little bit. Then you need your meat, okay? This is beef stew. I had a package, and what I use is I use half the package, and then what I do is I cut it up into little pieces, which I'm going to show you guys how I do it. Then you need 2 bottles of water. You need extra virgin olive oil, and you need potatoes. I'm putting 4 potatoes. But you can put 3 and some vegetables, okay? Or you can even do 2 and vegetables. Or you don't even have to do potatoes. You can do rice, because I know some people that do rice. But I like potatoes. I am Italian. I like potatoes. Yeah. So Maya, you gonna help me? Alrighty. You also need a can of tomato sauce. You need bouillon cubes, and you need 1 onion. But you're not gonna use all the bouillon cubes. You're only gonna use 2. And then you're only going to use half of the can. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to cut them in little pieces. So I finished chopping up the beef stew. Now I'm going to peel the potatoes, and I'm going to put the oil in the pan, and I'm going to cut up the onions. So I just finished peeling the potatoes and I washed them, and now it's time to cut them. So the way you want to do it is you want to cut it in half, and then you cut it like this in half again, and then you make pieces about this big. Okay? So as you can see, this is almost ready. We're going to let it cook for a little bit longer, and then we're going to add the water and the sauce. Now you're going to grab your bottle of water, and you're going to pour it in. Then you're going to grab your second bottle of water and pour it in. You want to keep at least this much. If your stew seems to be too thick, then add the rest of the water. But I like a thick stew. I don't like it too thin. So I'm just going to put a little bit more. I'm just going to leave about this much. So now what you're going to do is you are going to add the sauce to it. So you're going to pour about half of it in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to add 2 bouillon cubes. Also, what you're going to do is you're going to add a little salt, not too much, because the bouillon cubes have salt. And I like to add much more pepper than salt. So now that we stirred it, we added a little bit of seasoning, and you can add more stuff if you want to. You probably want to add the vegetables when you add the potatoes, and we are going to do that as soon as this starts boiling. So to make it start boiling faster, we are going to put this on it. Don't cover it all the way because then it'll overflow. Let some air come in. Now, since you added the potatoes, you're gonna wait about 20 minutes and to wait until the potatoes are cooked. I like to cook, like I said, I cut the potatoes. Some of them I cut really small, and then some of them I cut really big. The big ones I'll leave alone. Towards the end of the 20 minutes, I'm gonna start smashing some of the little potatoes to make my stew a little bit thicker. And what you're also gonna do is you're gonna add the vegetables in there too at this time, and you're gonna let them cook in with the stew. I don't taste my stew until the potatoes are cooked, and then I add the extra salt or extra pepper. The majority of the time it's extra pepper. So let's set the timer for 20 minutes. All right. Make sure that after a couple minutes you stir it. So it's been 20 minutes now and it looks cooked. And the way you could tell is you could try to break a potato, and if it breaks, then you're good. See, mine, I like it thick. So now I'm gonna smush some of the potatoes to make it a little bit so it's not, I'm just gonna do that. So let's try this thing. It's good. I think it needs a little bit more salt and definitely more pepper. So you taste it and you see how you want it. If you don't, well, when you put the vegetables in, they're gonna be cooked too. They're gonna cook fast. They might even cook faster than the potatoes. So just keep an eye on that and everything. Now that the stew is ready, I take out some bread because Eddie and I like to dip our bread in there. So we take out bread and then we dip it. Yummy. You can either toast the bread in the oven or you could just leave it like this. I had bread in the freezer, so I had to defrost it. So we might eat it like this, or I might toast it depending on what Eddie wants. It smells so delicious, guys. My recipe, I forgot to tell you guys that it serves 4. If you're the type of person that likes seconds, then you might serve 3 or 2. So it's not like I didn't make a huge thing. Like this is, we just made our bowls and we might have seconds, and what's left is this. Is it good? Oh, stop it.
Disgusting. It's good.
Alright, good. Daddy says thumbs up. So guys, try it. Send me pictures on Twitter. You guys know JennyD3, JennyDE3. So yeah, send me some pictures if you make it or whatever. Or if you have any questions, send me questions and stuff like that. So anyways, I love you guys.